Coach, we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
We go! 30 base.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
General West.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip.
Yep. Hey, orbit. 2.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. The 30, 20, touchdown, Philadelphia. Scott Miller, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Justin Watson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Trubisky is going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check three, check 6-6. Pull it high.
4-7's the mic, 4-7.
Hey, alert.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Lock in. Hey, Alpha.
Now it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Lock in.
47's the mic, 47's the mic.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when, and he told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already.
Yeah, you always hear that term, they just boat race someone. Heck, his car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check three. Move. Alert. They're not ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Now Trubisky lost the football. (21-0) our score after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing near Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey,
he's got a man complete. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop the throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They'll roll him out. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now Trubisky to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, you got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. Would have been a long kick. It was prime fake field goal territory. They faked it. They got it.
So much for defense in this situation because the natural play there is you go into what we call safe, meaning you don't really rush on that one. You almost concede if they want to kick a long one like that and make it, so be it. You just don't give up the fake. Yet they did anyway. Poor execution on the defensive side.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Check 13. Check.
From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Trubisky to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
No. 47 Mike. 47 Mike.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A gain there of 21 yards. Trubisky now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the screen at second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 22. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Going up top for Miller. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on second and long. Trubisky, he finds Robinson. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Trubisky. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
64,
They'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hey, zoom.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Trubisky. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Yo, dude.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Switch. Watch safety green. Watch.
Hey, Sam off.
He's creeping. Slam. Check 52. Slam.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles able to push for... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check your hot read.
Move.
Undercrush.
Greystone, travel.
Switch.
18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
Move.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 31. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Alert, flare. Hey, ball.
Deuce. Sponge. No. Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 36 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Mike 52. I know he ain't got it. Hey, Mike on the ball.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll set up a throw. There goes a deep, and this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to... We'll